Hey everyone, Skull902 back here for another part of Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Conquest. This is part 3, where we're going to be going into Krem or Ki, or Kwai. There's a lot of alternate pronunciations for the word. I think that Kwai is the most common of them, and it's the one that I'm going to be going with because I think it just sounds the best. Krem. It has like a really nice sort of sound. It rolls off the tongue very well and whatnot. And this is the point in the game where, fuck you, Klobber. I'll get into Klobber in a moment. But this is the point in the game where it sort of stops fucking around, right? Just like the first game, World 3 is when the familiar necessary tropes of like quick thinking with your platforming and just like some really ball-busting level design come forth here in Donkey Kong Country 2 and everything like that. Don't stupidly lose Diddy, by the way. I got scared with the fucking countdown barrel. You all saw that, I don't know why I'm pointing out the obvious. But I guess that's something that I can get into is new barrel variants. We're going to be seeing a couple in this part, and the first one is the countdown barrels. There's going to be two variations of the countdown barrel. The second one will be in the Lost World. So, I'll get to that when we get to that, but the variant that we're seeing for right now and throughout the rest of the normal game is you choose the position that the barrel fires out of, but with that benefit also comes the limitation of timer, so you gotta think fast while the time is counting down and you try to aim your shot, which I think is an interesting concept for the barrels. It adds some nice new flavor to DKC2, as it were. So good job, Rare, good job on that one. Very interesting. Again, there is one more barrel variant, like the countdown. God, I'm so sorry for getting lost there. But we'll see that in the Lost World. I'll comment on that, and then the other new type of barrel as well, and all that. So. Here we have Glimmer's Galleon, which introduces us to a new animal buddy. One level only. This here is Glimmer, as the name of the level would suggest. And if you were familiar with Squawks at all in the first game, it's the same concept. He provides a light in this very dim and dark level. And much to the chagrin of the player, especially if they're playing in a dark room or a low-lit room, there is a bright screen flash every single fucking time that you turn. And, I'm playing on a Super Nintendo emulator, so, if that gets annoying to you, because it is happening on screen, I'm very sorry about that. I am playing the Super Nintendo version of the game. I don't think it's there on the GBA version, and I know for definitely sure that both this level and the Squawks 1 and DKC 1 don't have it. They edited it out in the Wii Virtual Console version. So if you have DKC 2 or 3, DKC 1 or 2 on the Wii Virtual Console, you won't run into this blinding ass problem. So, good stuff. Forgive me for, getting lost there and backtracking like an idiot. This is a dark and gloomy level, after all. But yeah, that's Glimmer's gimmick here, is, providing the light, just as Squawks did in the first game. They did away with this sort of blinding shit in DKC3. Like, there is another super dark underwater level like this, but the way that the light works is different. But I'll get into that as my catchphrase in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, as well as this game seemingly has been. I'll get to that when the time is relevant. I'll get to it later. So I'll talk about that when we get to DKC3, but that's the gimmick. This level isn't too bad, you know, even with being blinded and all that, so, you know, good shit. So, something else that I want to talk about is we're getting into an interesting level now. Oh wait, no, that's a little later. I'm sorry. We're in another swamp level. Not that the swamp levels are bad, but I want to talk about Klobbers. Because you know, unless if I'm remembering incorrectly, at least as far as right now during this very second goes, at 7:33 p.m. on October 18th, 2020, Klobbers are my least favorite enemy in the game. And I'm going to explain exactly why. Klobbers are the enemies that spring up from a barrel. They make like a wah 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 sound. And goddamn, like they are so fucking annoying. There's 4 variants of Klobbers. The first of which, the green ones, they're like your standard basic bitch normal Klobbers. And their function, as with all of the other Klobbers, except for one, I'll get to him. There's that phrase again. But he's to like knock you off of platforms and ledges and stuff. He pushes you. He's a fucking bully that pushes you, basically. But green Klobbers do that without any additional effects. We saw it in the last level, and ooh, got an interesting web kill on that guy. What was Squitter there? That was pretty cool. But anyway, we get some variations on Klobber, and the first one we saw it in the last level. Like I said, yellow Klobbers. Yellow Klobbers take a bunch of bananas every time that it hits you. So, you know, say if you have like 99 bananas, you're right on the cusp of another life. But oops, yellow Klobber, and he keeps bumping into you. Now it's 89, 79, 69. Teehee. You know, can get kind of annoying like that. So 10 bananas at a time, yellow Klobbers, fuck those assholes. But not quite as bad as red Klobbers, who are the only ones, the only variant to deal direct damage with hits, because red Klobbers are like live TNT barrels. So they explode on impact. And then finally there's black Klobbers, who, when they bump into you, they take a life away from you. So, again, if you're really low on lives as well, that can be severely fucking annoying to deal with. So, all the Klobbers, whether it's green, yellow, red, or black, they're all fucking annoying in their own special way. Fuck Klobbers. But, enough of that. This level here introduces another new type of barrel, which we saw at the very, very beginning. I'm also sorry for missing the bonus room at the beginning. I didn't have Diddy with me. But we have the transformation barrel. This was brought in after the developers, I guess, were a little concerned about sprite limitations. And you know that thing I said about Squawks in the last part? One of the developers brought up the point of, hey, you know, wouldn't it be very strenuous on the parrot if he was carrying, you know, a Kong or 2 Kongs? You know, so they did address that by increasing the weight of Squawks, like when he has a Kong, when he has both Kongs. But this was another like solution to that problem, was the transformation barrels. So instead of animal buddies being ridden by the Kongs, we have the Kongs transforming into the animal buddies, which I think is a kind of out there concept, but you know, it's an interesting one as well. You know, this is a wacky cartoony series after all, much like you know, many of Nintendo's properties. So I think that it fits in just very fine. You know, Mario's got some out there concepts as well and whatnot. So this is just another way to make the Donkey Kong series unique in that respect, and I think that it fits in very well. If I didn't already say that before, which I know that I fucking did. So you know, I just repeat myself. I'm sorry. I just have a tendency to repeat myself, which I did just then. But yeah, transformation barrel, good shit. Makes the game more unique. In a nutshell. So that's cool. Another thing that I meant to mention during this part here, while I try and, you know, come up with more concepts to talk about during this LP. During my reading up on the game, I don't know if it was multiple developers or like just one, or you know, if it was someone else who was involved in the staff, but you know, you may have noticed it's Donkey Kong Country 2. Donkey Kong Country 2. But you know, the main characters are Diddy and Dixie. So, you know, Donkey Kong's not a playable character. Of course, if you didn't notice that by the third part, then what the shit is wrong with you? But, you know, also, sorry, I didn't hear you, Diddy. I was playing this without my headphones. I didn't know that you were right there at the end of the level. Oh boy, slime climb. Okay. You know, I'll try to hurry up about this Donkey Kong point. But the main reason why they decided to, like, remove Donkey Kong from a playable role in this game was to surprise the player. Or at least that's what's basically said in interviews about the subject. They wanted to surprise the player. But another speculated reason for why Donkey Kong isn't playable in this or the third game is like, there's a rumor about like them doing it in retaliation for like a Shigeru Miyamoto interview where he said something to the effect of well, you know, Donkey Kong Country is a good game and whatnot, but really the reason, or the only reason why people play that game is because it looks pretty. And some people believe that Rare did it in retaliation for those comments. But the thing about it is that comment might not even have been him, or it may not have even been a real quote at all. So, you know, I'm more willing to believe, at least for DKC 2, that that it was just to surprise the player and whatnot. But either way, I think it works out in the end because, you know, even though it is kind of convenient to have a big, strong character like Donkey Kong to take out enemies like Crushes, for instance, you know, I think that Diddy's nimbleness, and Dixie is faster than Donkey Kong still, even if she's not as fast as Diddy. You know, she works as well because, you know, she's like medium speed, and the hair helicopter thing with her ponytail. Oh, wait, hold on. You need to listen to this music. David Wise, you are a fucking genius. I probably went too long with the pause there, but fuck it. That's my favorite song in the game. Sticker Brush or Sticker Bush Symphony. It seems to depend on the source, the spelling of the title. But an absolute fucking masterpiece of a soundtrack here by David Wise. And again, I apologize for like taking that long. It does take the song to like a little bit to build up. But you know. Anyway, the point here that I was making about like Donkey Kong, basically I was just saying that like Diddy and Dixie, I think, do of the Super Nintendo, playable characters, they do make the best gameplay pairing out of all of them. Like I said before, sometimes it is good to have like a burly character like Donkey Kong to take out the bigger enemies, but like Diddy and Dixie, their combination just like really does it for the platforming, I think. You gotta be a little smarter to deal with the bigger enemies, and I don't know, their speed just also helps make the difference in that respect. I'll talk a little bit more about Kiddy Kong when we get to DKC 3, but that's just what I think is that Diddy and Dixie make for the best of the Super Nintendo games, gameplay options, as it were. If there's a basic double Kong moveset that I think works best, it's these two characters right here on screen. So, I did mention Slime Climb, kind of like, oh god, Slime Climb. It is one of my least favorite levels in the game. And the reason for that is Snapjaw, I believe, the enemy in there, he's programmed to follow you, and the water's rising, and you gotta get up to the top and whatnot. You saw that in the level. Really fucking annoying, but I do think that level is a good way of showing the game's design philosophy, because like instead of being a little more linear, Greg Mayles said in an interview that they wanted the level design to be or to encourage rather exploration. And I think that a good example of that comes near the end of the level. If you have both Kongs, you can throw your partner up to get an invincibility barrel, and that will ensure, of course, that you have invincibility, but you saw a DK coin at the end, and if I had both Kongs, like if I were better at the level, I totally would have gotten that DK coin. I knew about it. But you can like swim under the water, and Snapjaw is, he's not gonna overpower an invincibility barrel. You're invincible. So, I think that's really fucking cool. Bramble levels as well, like the one that we just played, also are a fairly good example of that kind of design element to this game. They do a lot of hidden walls in Bramble levels and whatnot, In a level where the walls and a lot of the floor and the ceiling are all, spiky thorns, sometimes they do turn off the hitboxes on those, and there's like some secrets and good hidden shit as well. So DKC2, a bit of an explorative game. So now we're in the boss of this world. This is Cudgel. And Cudgel really likes jumping. In his first phase, he'll just like ground pound and send a TNT barrel down. What we're seeing right now is his second phase after the first 3 hits. He's going to start jumping across the screen, and ooh, I made a bit of a fucking mistake there, but it's okay. It's okay. If you're too close to him when he lands, he will knock the TNT barrel out of you. Or, we saw it a couple of times actually. When he ground pounds, he can stun you. And if he lands close to you when you're stunned, you're pretty well fucked. Or if you're not holding a TNT barrel at all. So basically, you gotta let him jump around and get into a good point. Jump when, he's about to hit the ground so that you don't get stunned. And sometimes you do get lucky like that. Just throw the TNT barrel when you get the chance, and he's done for. I find it to be one of the funner boss fights of the game. I like it quite a bit. It's pretty fucking fantastic, if I do say so myself. But that'll be enough for all the talking right now, what with Cudgel being a good boss fight and all that. Good stuff. Next time, I'll see you for World 4 Crazy Kremland. I hope that you enjoyed this part. I've been Skull902. Thank you for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful day.